Hi there, you're watching day 18 of Unveiling the Civility Advent Calendar with Buki Odushote. It's the 2019 series, and for the benefit of those who are watching for the very first time, I mentioned when I started this series that the nuggets this year will be taken from a book by Dr. P.M. Funny, and the book is called Choosing Civility. Before I go on, can I just say a very big thank you to every one of you that have watched the series up till today, and of course for your likes and shares and your comments. I really do appreciate it. Do keep them coming, and if you have any questions, pop them in my comment box and I would definitely get back to you. Thank you. So we've been talking about the 25 rules of considerate conduct, and we're on rule 18. And rule 18 today says avoid personal questions. Does that ring a bell to anyone? Well, it may ring a bell because you've been the victim, or it may ring a bell because you know that you probably do ask a lot of personal questions. Let's see what Dr. Funny has to say today about personal questions. All right, so Dr. Funny says here that personal questions are a bit personal. That's why it's called personal questions. So of course, asking people questions that will make them feel uncomfortable around us is not a civil way of behaving. Don't forget, civility is also a way of ensuring that the people around you feel comfortable when they are with you, not that they're uncomfortable because of the questions or the sort of questions you're posing to them that might mean, or of course make them a bit uncomfortable when they're around you because they don't seem to be able to answer the questions. And sometimes people are kept on the spot and don't know what to do. So Dr. Funny says here, certain things are not encouraged. For instance, politics, religion, family matters. You need to keep those things out of discussion, especially when you're meeting people for the first time or people you're not that close to. He also mentioned that things like asking about what they do, how much they earn, of course, is a bit too personal. He also did mention that sometimes people ask these questions not out of malicious act or tendencies, but it's just a case where they are being concerned when they ask such questions. But of course, they've taken their curiosity to a very private level, which shouldn't be. He did advise that if you find yourself in situations like that, do not hesitate to not answer the question. So it's your privacy, it's your life. You have an option to not answer the question or let them know you don't feel comfortable being asked such questions. And so many ways you can respond to that by letting someone know you don't feel comfortable or you rather not discuss about such things that they're wanting to discuss about, and then you can move on to other topics that you feel comfortable with. He also did mention that sometimes you find out that it's not only people asking you personal questions. Sometimes people also feel uncomfortable when you have to be the one volunteering some things to people or some things about your life to people that they haven't asked you. And of course, they could also feel very uncomfortable around you because they're wondering, how do they respond to what you just said? So some things are left for people who are quite close to you. And even at that, it's a choice. It's a matter of choice for the individual whether or not they want to answer those questions you've posed. But as much as possible, it's said to us to deviate from asking people personal questions, which can make them feel quite uncomfortable when they are with us. So it said here that we need to exercise restraint when we're asking questions, and we need to think and ask ourselves, what benefit would the answer that we're trying to get out of the individual be to us? Think. If it's not anything that is of any use to you or will make a difference in the life of the person, then why bother asking them? A lot of times, like I said, as your relationship progresses, you will find out those things that you want to know more about the people. If it's just wanting to get to know them better, then leave the relationship to progress. And then they would freely give you those information without you pushing for it. All right, then, it's good night from me today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, day 19. Have a wonderful night rest, and thank you once again for watching. It's your friend, Buki Odushote.